Brooklyn's face said it all. The moment Chase made that comment, "Glad they're doing this first," you could practically see the realization hit her. Yeah, she knows. She had a baby as a teen, and that little secret is written all over her expression. But Lois? Oh, she's a step ahead. That knowing look, she's already figured it out. Brooklyn's baby is Geo, and she's been playing Nana this whole time. Classic soap twist. Now, on to the real drama. Calling it now, Jason's going to swoop in and claim Sasha and Michael's baby as his own, just to keep Willow in the dark. Because nothing says problem-solving like pretending to father someone else's kid. Thoughts? Oh, I've got plenty. Remember the good old days, like when Sonny shot Dante, or when Michael took out Claudia? Those scenes had some real weight. It felt bigger, like a movie. Go back and watch those clips. It's cinematic gold compared to today's watered-down drama. Pretty sure it was under Garen Wolf's watch. Whoever it was, I miss it. And let's not forget Drew's love life, which reads like a family reunion gone wrong. He's been with Carly, who's Willow's mother-in-law. He's sleeping with Nina, Willow's actual mom. And just for kicks, he's also messing around with Willow, his nephew's wife. It's like he's working his way through the family tree. Yet, people are losing their minds over one fistfight. Good thing he's not packing a deadly SD card. He'd have wiped out half the women in that family by now. And Willow, please, she's always been messy. Remember how she played Chase when she decided Michael was the better option? Slipping between Chase's bed and Michael's arms like it was some kind of sport. She's been shady from the start. No one should be shocked. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. So Frank said Michael will leave GH on a happy note. Let's speculate. Could he finally divorce Willow, get joint custody, and plot twist, Sasha reveals she's pregnant? They ride off into the sunset together. Maybe. Sounds like the kind of overly neat ending the show loves. As for Drew Garrett, why would he even want to come back after being fired? Spare me the he was too young excuse. Drew Garrett is 35. Chad Duell? 37. So let's not pretend age had anything to do with it. Now Christina, not a victim. She's the architect of her own mess. She crashed headfirst into trouble by meddling in her dad's business. And surprise, surprise, it didn't end well. No one should be going to jail over this. The case should be closed. But Christina? She's out for revenge because she can't handle the truth. Deep down, she knows Ava didn't push her, but she wants Ava locked up to soothe her own guilty conscience. And what exactly did Christina think she accomplished by visiting Ava? Did she think Ava would just hand over Avery because of some dramatic guilt trip? Ava's a desperate mother, not a pushover. She's lost one child already. Sure, she's made mistakes, but she's fighting for Avery because Avery loves her. Christina knew how this would end. Sonny and Molly told her not to go. But no, she put her need for revenge above her unborn child. That's on her. Oh, and Alexis. I'm 2 weeks behind, but can someone explain why she thought it was a good idea to dig through Diane's files to find her daughter's will when she's not even her lawyer? Classic Alexis, crossing boundaries like it's a hobby. Why are the all-star contributors allowed to be so rude to other members? Seriously, I just asked if GH was on today, and the snark came out like it was their job. Relax, it's a soap, not a secret society. On a lighter note, Alexa Havens-Bruning as Lulu, I'm having it. Feather is back, and I have to say, I was impressed with her take on Lulu. Her debut? Breaking into her old home, classic Lulu chaos. Alexa brings this quirky smile and a sharp edge to the character that feels fresh but familiar. I think she's going to be unforgettable in the upcoming scenes, and it looks like Frank V is steering Lulu toward reviving the Spencer legacy, which I am here for. Also, did anyone else notice how much Alexa resembles Julie? It definitely smoothed the transition. Sure, Julie wasn't the last Lulu, but she'll always be my favorite. Alexa's resemblance made it feel like coming home, and I'm excited to see where Lulu's story goes from here. Why doesn't Sonny just take the easy way out and solve the Willow and Drew problem? That way, Michael gets custody without the hassle, and Jason gets his revenge. After all, if the feds can conveniently drop an investigation into an FBI agent's death because Anna found a rusty pistol, they'd probably overlook a congressman's case too. No sweat. And let's think bigger. Why not take care of the jurors in Ava's trial too? Instant mistrial. Anna wouldn't dig too deep, right? Once the show made Sonny untouchable, no consequences, legal or otherwise, the tension evaporated. No stakes, no suspense, just Sonny walking away clean every time. But let's be fair, that's not really Sonny's style. Sure, he's taken people out, but it's usually personal. Someone threatening him, his family, or his business. He's not exactly out here eliminating people over a custody disagreement. Remember the long custody battle with AJ over Michael? Sonny threatened him a lot, but it only got lethal when Sonny believed AJ killed Connie. Bottom line, Sonny's dangerous, but even he draws a line somewhere. Well, usually. Rumor alert: Lulu's recovery plan. This whole setup is getting beyond ridiculous. Seriously, they can't afford to build an extra set or two. Anyway, here's the scoop. Apparently, Laura's house is bursting at the seams. She's got lucky Ace with the nanny, and her mayoral duties keeping her out all day. So what's the brilliant solution? Lulu's moving into the Quartermain mansion. Yes, you read that right. It's as ridiculous as it sounds. But hey, the writers must be saving on the budget. Why the Q mansion? Well, apparently, it's got room for her physical therapy and recovery. Sure, it'll be awkward with Dante, Jason, all the kids running around. Maybe Michael will finally expose Drew and kick him out, but that's another story. I guess the silver lining is that we might see Lulu and Dante acting like co-parents again, with Dante catching her up on everything. Still, this whole idea feels so contrived, but I'll admit, I'm curious to see how it plays out. Then there's Joss and Trina living there, which kills me. It makes zero sense. That space would be perfect for Jason, who actually needs to be there. But no, let's cram everyone in like it's a sitcom. At least this way, Lulu can stay close to Rocco, and Rocco can keep living with Danny and Scout. Oh, and more Cody and Lulu scenes. Actually, I love that idea. Honestly, just rename the show to Monica's House. Alan gave it to her at this point. And what about poor pregnant Sasha? She's cooking for half the town now. She'll have to quit her job and move in with Felicia at this rate. Ingo Raidmaker files new motion in court battle against ABC. According to Michael Fairman, Ingo Raidmaker has filed a new motion in his ongoing legal fight with ABC, now roping in General Hospital's decision to rehire Steve Burton. Here's the thing, Steve Burton didn't sue the network. Unlike Ingo, he exited quietly when he was fired for not complying with the vaccine mandate. No drama, no bridge burning. That's why his return was smoother. He played it smart. Ingo, on the other hand, he seems determined to make it clear he's done with GH. Look, I get why Ingo might feel slighted, especially seeing Steve Burton rehired. But let's be real, Steve and Ingo brought different things to the show. By the time Ingo was let go, his character wasn't exactly essential or winning over fans. Steve's exit, though controversial, didn't come with the same baggage, and he kept the door open. If I were Disney, I wouldn't touch Ingo with a 10-foot pole at this point. Suing your former employer doesn't exactly scream hire me back. If Ingo had played the game like Steve, leaving quietly, he might have already returned. But with a lawsuit in play, any chance of a comeback seems dead. At this point, it feels less like Ingo wants to work, and more like he's angling for a payday. Maybe he's hoping for a big settlement from ABC/Disney, but the goodwill, gone. Lulu's house. Does anyone remember when Maxie moved into Lulu's house? We know she's there now with James, but how did that happen again? If I remember right, Maxie was broke at the time and Dante, already living with Sam, offered her the place for a reasonable price so she could get back on her feet. Pretty generous, considering everything. And wasn't that part of Felicia and Spinelli's plan to help Maxie manage her bills? Sneaky, sure, but effective. It was manipulative, but let's be honest, I'm glad they did it. It brought Maxie and Spinelli back together, so I'll take it. I think Maxie was doing okay financially until the whole Blaze scandal hit. Now, who knows? Also, do Mac and Felicia even have a place anymore? I imagine the old Scorpio house, once the Weber house, has been reproposed by now. Possible Willow storyline? I just read an interesting potential storyline for Willow on Yahoo. What if, after the whole mess with Michael, Sasha, and Drew blows over, Willow leans on TJ, and they become a couple? Honestly, I could see it working, but let's be real, Drew needs to face some consequences first. He can't just walk away scot-free. That said, if TJ and Molly split, I hope his next relationship is with someone fun. Molly? Not exactly a ball of sunshine. She's been more of a drag lately. And Willow? Sweet, but definitely not fun either. TJ needs someone with pizzazz, excitement, and I don't know, someone who would actually want a real wedding ceremony. Let's face it, constantly holding back to please someone else will only make TJ resentful in the long run. People need the freedom to be themselves in a relationship, to express their likes and dislikes without walking on eggshells. If that doesn't happen, one day he's bound to explode. Opinions on this wild idea of mine. Okay, hear me out. This might be a bit out there, but it's GH, so anything's possible, right? What if, once Lulu fully recovers and is back to her old self, she moves back into her house? Rocco could move in with her, and Dante could have a separate room, with them coexisting as roommates for now. Charlotte would have her own space when she visits, of course. Now, where do Emily, Scout, and Danny fit in? Well, maybe they could stay part-time, and depending on the size of the house, maybe Jason could even move in. Yes, I know, this sounds super weird, but it's GH. It's all about that kind of chaotic family drama, right? And then there's Maxie and her family. Jason would likely let them move into the penthouse, no issue there. As for Emily, Scout, and Drew, rumor has it that Michael and Jason are going to blackmail Drew into leaving Emily and Scout behind and only getting visitation rights when he's in town. If that's true, well, this situation just got a whole lot more complicated. I think it could be a good way for Dante and Lulu to find their way back to each other. They'd be under the same roof, dealing with everything together, and come on, they wouldn't be able to deny their feelings for long. That said, I'm not sure how it'll work with Danny, Scout, and Jason. The adults want to keep the kids together, but Lulu waking up so soon changes a lot of things. It's going to be a real juggling act. The truth about Willow and Drew. What might happen? I'm starting to think the truth about Willow and Drew might not come out after all. Here's my theory. Jason and Michael have the tape, and while Drew didn't care about the kiss with Willow being public, he definitely won't want everyone to know what went down in the kids' playroom. So here's what I think Michael and Jason could do. They could threaten Drew with the tape, telling him they'll expose everything unless he leaves and stays away from Emily and Scout. Sure, Drew can still visit Scout, but this way, Michael's marriage stays intact, and Willow's reputation remains protected within the family. It's a smart move. When Michael's out of the picture, Jason could keep the tape and use it to control Drew, making sure he follows orders. Sounds pretty solid, right? Sasha and a new love interest. I'm honestly a bit let down that Sasha is suddenly single again, especially after she had so much hope for a brighter future. After everything she's been through, she really deserves some love in her life. With Brando gone, Cody being her cousin, and Michael leaving, none of those seem like viable alternatives. So who should Sasha find love with next? Should it be someone already on the canvas, a new character, or should GH bring back a character from the past? Personally, I think she will find love again eventually. But for now, the most important thing for her is becoming a mom. A child is hers for life, and that will bring her so much happiness. Down the road, when she's ready, I'm sure someone will come into her life. BLQ and Chase baby drama. I have this sinking feeling that BLQ won't get pregnant, much like Molly's storyline. I really don't want to see another failed surrogacy plot. And GH better not go the route of killing off Sasha in 9 months just to hand her baby over to BLQ and Chase. No thank you. I hope I'm wrong. I really want BLQ to have a healthy baby next year, and it would be amazing if her Christmas gift to Chase this year is the big announcement, I'm pregnant. What do you think is going to happen? I'd love to see BLQ and Chase become parents to a healthy baby. Honestly, I'm still recovering from the last surrogacy drama, so I really hope they don't revisit that. If they kill off Sasha or her baby, I'll be seriously upset. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.